Hi and welcome back to the Glory Days. This is episode 22, and in this episode we're about to take on third place Zebre and follow up with their second leg of Champions Cup with Bayern. If you're looking forward to this episode, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get going. So you can see we've had that awful run of form where we lost to Lazio 4-2, lost to Bayern 2-0, again lost to Inter 4-1, and then lost to Zebre in our semi-final of the Italian Cup. It was an awful run. We fortunately had a couple of easier games, Sampdoria and Salernitana, which we did manage to win 2-0. I would say that our forwards aren't exactly firing on all cylinders at the moment, which is proving a bit of a problem. The other issue that we've got is we're picking up a lot of injuries. Igor is now out, Januzaj's out, and Marshall's now out. They're out for weeks. So Igor is out for 3 weeks, 12 days for Januzaj, 3 months for Palacios, and up to 2 weeks for Anthony Martial. It's quite unfortunate, but Martial is really starting to hit the back of the net quite regularly. You can see here, 5 appearances, 3 goals. He scored in the last goal. And it wasn't until the last 2 minutes of the game that he got injured. So that's quite disappointing. And we're about to take on Zebre. So we did manage to do a little bit of rotation in the last game. So Polgar can return to the side. Zaracho or new signing. I'm not sure how good he is now. He's got great stats. I mean, great mental stats. Vision, off the ball, flair, anticipation. But he's not showing it on the pitch. I don't know where it's going wrong at the moment with him. I've got to figure it out. Bentaker is proven to be fairly reliable. I think that's about all the changes I'm going to make for this game. So we're going to kick this game off with Dragowski in goal, who has recovered from his injuries. Biraghi, Milinkovic, Martinez and Odriozola. Steady back 4. Torreira, Castrovoli, Polgar. Back to our usual midfield 3. Slightly changed in the order. Polgar playing that Mazzala role. Gonzalez, Kouame and Vlahovic up front. And yes, we are selecting less subs because we don't have any more. And the under-20s always seem to play at the same time, so they're never available unless I make them specifically available. We're at home. I'm hoping that's going to pay off for us. We head into this game, 3 losses in our last 5 games, 2 wins though, and they are the more recent results. Zebre in a strong position, 4 wins, 1 draw in the last 5. They are creeping up the table. They sit in 3rd right now, but they do look good. We need a win to keep up the pressure on Lazio. They're 1 point ahead of us. Those 4 losses really hit into our lead. We were 5 points ahead of them before that period. But here we go, the game's off and we have an opportunity from the kickoff and we give it away to McKennie, who runs forward, lashes it over the bar, and Biraghi's now on the other side. Plays it to Polgar, all the way back to Milinkovic. Back to Polgar, he plays a lovely ball in. Kouame though gets his head on it and it goes just wide. Biraghi on this left hand side with a throw in to Milinkovic. Torreira, back to Biraghi. Back again, then to Martinez. Castrovoli's got an opportunity to turn, he does. Plays it to Kouame, but it's a very poor ball. Given away, and Zebre have an opportunity to come at us now. And they're just passing it all the way from one side to the other, very easily. Our pressure isn't looking to be doing much. And it's a lovely little ball over there to Di Celio. Back to Rabiot, we get a touch on it, but McKennie's still got it. Nice ball into Chiesa, and it's going to be hard to get him to miss from that kind of range. I hope it's offside because I think he's well off. Come on, ref. We'll see it here. He was off to me. Alright, okay. This is trouble. This brings them up between 4 points between us and Zebre if we don't win this game today. We have to ask for a bit more from the squad. We've also been getting a lot more red cards lately. Even Milinkovic. Milinkovic was an absolute rock at the back last season. Don't even think he got many yellows. This season, got sent off a couple of games ago. So 1-0 down. I should point my finger at them. Wanted to thrash my arms, but I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Probably a good thing. Martinez now builds from the back to Torreira. Milinkovic. Polgar got it. Turns to Biraghi. Gonzalez. Silly little ball there that almost gave it away. Back to the defence now, going to the other side. Kwame. Nice ball over to Gonzalez. And he does score. That's the difference. Sometimes when you play Gonzalez on the right hand side, when he gets into those positions, he doesn't find it easy to put it in the back of the net. But when you play him on the left, he's much more prolific as a goal scorer. You can see it, he comes in here. He likes to place it on that left hand side. You'd think if he was coming in from the right, it would be easier on the other side because he can arch the ball. But more often than not, I've found he likes to place them the way he just did. So now we've got an opportunity for Vlahovic all the way down. I'd prefer to see him in the box, but it doesn't come in the box. He plays it to Kwame, who then touches it onto Kostrovli, and we're up 2-1. This is an absolutely massive game for us. Not just in terms of the 3 points today, but in terms of the morale boost. Things have been going not to plan lately, and we just need to get results on the board. Kostrovli, proving why we should stick with him, give him the support, even though he's finding it tough. Wow, that free kick from Torreira. Played it in, it actually felt like slow motion. And somehow Milenkovic got on the end of it, smashed it into the net, but it's just been disallowed. I think our whole squad were off. Juve with a chance to come at us again. But we collect it straight away from the press, and Gonzalez was taken out. I believe he was just inside the box. I hope he was in the box. No penalty. My eyesight is obviously incorrect. 70 minutes played. Juve starting this move from their own half. Coming forward with Keane. I really don't like when Keane's got the ball. He seems to be quite a good goal scorer. But we collect it. Martinez now. We build from the back. Kostrovli. Lovely ball to Vlahovic. He's got no one else up there with him, but he turns the defender. And I believe that was a save from the goalkeeper. Leading to the corner, Bragi fires it in. Vlahovic this time, and it's saved well. I've got to check if we've got a few tired legs. We do. Kwame's really played a blinder today. He deserves a little bit of rest. We'll bring on Jota. Kostrovli is also pretty dead on his feet. We'll bring on Zaracho. Change over Polgar and Zaracho. We also have to bring on Bentaker to just liven up that midfield. Hopefully it doesn't rock the boat too much. Bring on 3 subs. And the energy it provides gives us a boost. And again, Milenkovic storms up from the corner, smashes the header in. We're now 3-1 up against Zebre. This is a real turning point. It couldn't come at better timing. We've got our second game against Bayern. I'd love to see us at least score a goal against them. Try and get a draw. Maybe even pinch the win. Jota now from the corner. Collects it. Bragi to Bentaker. Martinez. Odriozola. We're in their box. We're just trying to pick that opportunity, try to break down that wall. It's a poor ball though. Juve almost had the chance to break, but we collect it again. Milenkovic runs forward. You think he's a winger. He's completely taken out by the Zebre defender. A couple of minutes to go. And we dominated that match. Absolutely dominated it. 19 shots, 9 on target, 1.5 XG. Possession 50-50. But you can see from the second half, Juve did not have a chance. Great game. Kwame put in a great performance, the youngster. I say youngster, he's 25. Keep thinking of him like he's 23, maybe 21. But he's 25. He's a good player. Only 2.5 star, 3 star. But somehow, I don't know, I always think he's going to be better than his rating suggests. That leaves us 2 points ahead of Lazio, but they have a game in hand. And we'll follow up and see how they get on their next match. I've got to say, I don't really expect Lazio to drop many points between now and the end of the season. The best thing to note for us is that we have a pretty, not going to say easy, but easier run up to the end of the season, with just the Milan game being the biggest. Also, Dragowski, current ability, has now hit that 3.5 star rating. He's absolutely brilliant goalkeeper. I'm glad that stuck with him all the time. He's improved as well. Can't remember exactly what it was before. So we can see his aerial reaches went up by 1. His concentrations went up. Position and vision. The other attributes are rising but haven't notched up quite yet. And the team we're going for against Bayern is affected by injuries. So we have Dragowski in goal, Biragi, Pacao, Martinez, and Milenkovic has to fill in at that right back. Torreira, Amrabat and Polgar, so Kostrovli drops out. Kwame, Gonzalez and Vlahovic up front. I am not sure that this is a team, but I know this isn't a team that I would have put out there if we didn't have any injuries. But we do, and we're having to make do. So Bayern, it looks like they have pretty much the same lineup as we faced last time. Only one loss in their last 5. We have 2 losses in our last 5. We're affected by injuries. And we somehow have to turn over a 2-0 deficit away from home. Somehow I think this is going to be tough, but we kick off. Bayern know we need the win, so they may be quite happy just to sit back here and lead us on to them and hit us in the counter. They have a chance to build now. Adley. I think he's in no signing form. We were looking at Adley at one point. Oh, ball over the top to Davies. They run down the wing. Look how many of them flood forward as well. Muller gets in. It's already 3-0 in aggregate. This is not great. 1-0 at 20 minutes. It's a simple ball there out to the wing. You can see most of their team ran forward. They get 4 in the box, 3 still coming into the box, 7 players. That is tough to defend against. Bragi though, from the free kick. Poor free kick that, not like him. Comes down this right hand side. Has to go backwards because it's not his natural position. Torreira now in central. Picao, Torreira. Bragi comes forward. Amrabat, and Amrabat gets in. Please tell me that wasn't offside. Doesn't look like there's any shout of offside, and we do get one back. It's 1-1 away. I'm extremely glad that we scored. That is the first thing. Second thing I would like is to at least try and keep the draw, if not build on it. And it's not going to be easy. I don't expect to win the Champions League this season. And I certainly am not sure that I would expect us to beat Bayern. I probably don't. But I want to see us do well. So here we go. Milinkovic down this right hand side. Gets the ball into Polgar. Polgar heads it, but it's an easy one for the goalkeeper, Noor. He's tough to beat anyway, but when you don't have any pace on your header, then it's going to take some sort of stroke of luck. So Bayern building again from the back. Sabitzer, Upamecano, Sane, Kimmich. They just cut us open so easily. Muller gets in, fires it from outside the box, and it's not far wide. It's good effort. We are starting to see some tired legs on our side. Gonzalez has played quite a few games in the last period. Bayern are taking control of this game. 7 attempts, leaning on the possession. We've had 3 on target, but not much in the way of expected goals, so we're finding it hard to break them down. Yeah, Gonzalez has picked up an injury. I'm not going to risk him. We'll bring on Jota. And we'll get this second half started. It's still 1-1. And again, it's Bayern who are building from the back. Sane. Sabitzer, back to Sane. They take their time and they build up patiently. Hernandez gets it forward to Gnabry, who just about rescued it. Definitely taking their time with this one. It's a very long highlight, which means generally it's going to lead in a goal, isn't it? Wow, if this does end up in a goal, this is going to be some bit of play. Kimmich on this right hand side. Can he finish off this move? Nanzu. And it's Nanzu who does. We knew it was going to be a goal. There's got to have been like 35 passes in there. Great goal by Bayern. 4-1 on aggregate. I'm hoping we don't lose many more goals. Adley in. Dragowski pulls off a wonder save right in front. It was right in front of him. Adley again with the next one. Again Dragowski saves it, and this time Kwami's got a chance to break. He rushes forward. Vlahovic now picks it up. Keeps going, he's getting into the box, but he's been pushed out wide. Flicks it in, Kwami's there. Jota tries to get in with the header. and hits the pole. Milenkovic with the ball now down the right hand side, gets into Vlahovic, but it's cleared. Polgar back to Milenkovic. Another opportunity to get the ball in. He does so, but again it's cleared. Torreira this time, straight over the bar. You can see Bayern again building from the back, all the way out to Sané. Nanzu, the goal scorer, gets it over to Kimmich. He is onside. They almost make it 3-1. I think we've got some tired legs out there. It's time to make some subs. I'm not sure how much difference these subs are going to make. So a bit more energy in midfield with Zarracho and Bentaker coming on. But it's 75 minutes played. Still 2-1 down. Bayern look, but they've got this shown up. Again building from the back. Out to Coleman. He keeps going down this left hand side to Davies. Back to Arnold. Gundogan again. And they go out to the right hand side because they had no luck on the left. And he does make it 3-1. Coleman comes in. It's 5-1 on aggregate. We have really been shown up. And if we want to win the Champions League, we have some way to go. We do have a few injuries, and that would have probably helped us. But we collect this, then Bentaker gets in. Jota runs through, and he does shoot from outside the box, and he scores. It's 3-2. It was a great little interception there by Bentaker. Vlahovic with a lovely little touch on to Jota. Jota just thinks, why not? Shoots it in off the post. Nothing Neuer could do about that one. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be, and this is where our Champions Cup campaign ends. So, according to the expected goals, we weren't that bad. We were pretty close. I don't feel like we could really get the ball off Bayern that easily. They did control possession. In that sense, they controlled the match. They had more shots, more on target, and it just wasn't to be. Could have been much worse if you look at the Liverpool game. They beat Valencia 6-0, 7-1 on aggregate. Our group stage was one that started with a loss. We did get better in it, and eventually we went through and even had a victory against Arsenal. Got into the first knockout round. Bayern was always going to be a challenge. I didn't think we were really going to beat them, and we didn't. We got another injury. Fortunately, it's only 2 days. And what we did receive was 8 million from playing in that competition and our final games in the first knockout round. So what started off and what has been an exceptionally promising season, I mean, we have to take into account that the club vision only wanted us to be competitive in the Champions Cup this year. We were that. We've had injuries, we've had a seriously poor run of form in this period. But now, we're in the run up to the end of the season. We could potentially be knocked out of the Italian Cup. With our game against Zebre, which is away, we lost the home leg 2-1. So we've been fortunate with the results. Lazio actually got beaten as well by Inter 3-0. So I don't feel so bad losing. I think it was 4-1 to them now. But they've also dismantled Lazio. That keeps us top of the league. The league is now in our hands. And I'm not going to say this season that means a lot. It depends how we finish the season and which way we're going to go. Is it going to be all losses because we don't seem to do many draws? Or are we going to win every game towards the end of the season? Let's hope it's a win every game. And we can see here our schedule in the run-up has Udinese, Atalanta, Cagliari, Bologna. Then we have the second leg of that Italian Cup semi-final. So I think what we'll do is for the next episode we will return for this semi-final, see how we've got on in these games. It's a promising end. We could either be in a cup final or we could be out the cup. We could win the league or we could not win the league. We could win both or we could win none. If you have enjoyed this, please give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.